How you doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm going to say, as ever, it is amazing to see you. If you've recently just subscribed, thank you ever so much for joining. If you have been a long-suffering subscriber, thanks for sticking with the program. This video today, I'm going to be talking about Curve Card again. Now, I took out Curve Card last year because I'm into all these things modern banking. Like I'm a big believer that the old establishment of banking, they need to get with the program. And these modern banks basically look at the situation that's in front of them and they create solutions that fit the modern need of people dealing with their money. And I'm really into them. So, you know, PayPal's card bank system, MONZO, Starling, all of those accounts. I have an account with all of them. Not because I've got loads of money, just because I like sort of checking out the proposition and seeing which one works for me. Now, with that came Curve Card last year. What Curve Card effectively does, and my other video explains it, is it's an umbrella card for all of your cards. But in terms of like the benefit you get for using it as an umbrella card, you get cash back and you earn points that you can then spend. So you're going to use your cards anyway. It makes sense to manage them all through Curve Card and get a kickback through certain retailers. Now, each of the cards has a certain allocation of retailers that you can get cash back from. The free card gives you, I think it's like free for 90 days or something like that. The black card gives you free unlimitedly, and then the metal card gives you 6 as long as you have the subscription. And there is a price to pay for that, of course. So the free card doesn't cost you anything. The black card is $9.99 a month. And the metal card is $14.99. So I thought to myself, do you know what? I really like Curve Card. I love all the other bank systems that I'm using with it. One for managing my business transaction, one for my personal transaction, one for dealing with PayPal. So I thought it makes sense to just have one card. So I started using Curve, fell in love with it, and I made the transition and upgraded to Curve Metal. So this is my Curve Metal card. I don't know if you can... Here, that is a metal card. It's 18 grams metal or something like that. Now, of course, the Swish card is quite a nice benefit. It's a bit snazzy and comes in a couple of different colors. But that's kind of, you're not paying for just a metal card. You're paying for the extra benefits that come with it. Now, in terms of the extra benefits that you have, the $14.99 gives you AXA insurance. Now, within that insurance package, it gives you things like lost luggage, which is amazing. I travel quite extensively now with my work. So, you know, knowing that I'm safe with my luggage is a real peace of mind. And I think to myself, okay, cool. You know, I know my luggage is going to be safe. That in itself is worth $14.99 a month. Also within this, if I was to rent a car abroad, collision damage is covered by this insurance package as well, which is amazing. So, you know, I recently went to shoot a festival in Ireland and I had to hire a car. If I was to have an accident, I know I would have been covered with this card, which is great. So when you're hiring a car in another country and they try to stitch you up with all these insurance deals, you can say, actually, my Curve Card covers me, so you can take it down that route. They also cover you for gadgets as well. So my gadgets, things like iPads and stuff like that, are protected within the insurance cover, which, you know, in itself, $14.99 just for that is amazing. But it doesn't stop there. I also have 1% on cashback on 6 different retailers. So for instance, I have chosen Transport for London because I use the tube quite a bit. Every time I use the tube, I get a 1% kickback as points. I also have Zara. I like clothes in Zara. I tend to shop there a lot. So I know when I spend there, like I'm going to do anyway, I know that I'm going to earn cash back. And yeah, 1% isn't a huge amount, but you know, 1% is better than no percent is the way I see it. And if you know you're going to spend there already, it comes back. I also have it for Sainsbury's, I have it for Tesco's, and I also have it for Amazon as well. So I know I use all of those services quite regularly, so why would I not want to get 1% back? If I'm spending in all of those places, that 1% soon becomes 6% as an overall percentage spread across those retailers. So there's a really good benefit in that itself as well. There's also another function within this, which is lounge key. So I recently traveled to China. That gives you access to a lounge with complimentary Wi-Fi, drink and food. And when I say complimentary drink and food, I mean you could get absolutely wasted and stuffed before you go on your flight. So no lingering around an airport, struggling to find Wi-Fi, paying for food and stuff like that. You know, you go and use your card, you check in, it's really comfortable, you're well looked after, and that is another benefit. Now that service you would have to pay for in itself, and you pay more than $14.99 a monthly basis to have that. Yes, you still have to spend when you go there, but again, it's another great benefit that is added to having this metal card, and that's why I made the decision to upgrade from the free card to the metal metal card because of all the benefits that come with it. There are some other things as well, like there is an ATM limit of up to £1,000. So I could only withdraw £1,000 from this every day if I wanted to. Who withdraws £1,000 every day? Like, that's a lot of money to be withdrawing on any given day. So they're kind of the reasons I upgraded to this card, because of all the benefits that come with it. But what I also found in doing that is because of all the situation with the 6 retailers, I thought to myself, if I have my other cards, my nature would be to use those other cards as instinct. So I thought to myself, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all my other cards, I'm just going to get rid of them, bin them. So that was 2 MONZO cards, 1 for my joint account, 1 for my personal account, my PayPal business account and my Starling business account. So 4 cards, all of those gone. And now I just use this card and the app on my mobile phone. So what the app allows me to do is I can choose which transaction the card is coming from. Now, I don't have to do that every time I go to make a purchase because they have a function called go back in time. So if I know that all 4 of my cards, including 2 business cards and 1 for my joint account with my partner, if I spent and it was taking money from my joint account and thought, oh God, that's probably not a personal transaction that me and my partner need to share, it's more of a business transaction, I can use the go back in time function, which will allow me to take the transaction on that joint account and move it to one of my business accounts, which means I can then manage all of my business finances, and I'm not sitting through, you know, kind of working out what is business and what is personal, and that's all managed through the application, which is amazing. And you know, being able to separate what you've spent in terms of a business category or a personal category is brilliant for managing your business finance, which is really good. So yeah, I made the jump, which is amazing. And if you've watched some videos on electronic banks and cards and things like that, there's lots of incentives around joining them, which is amazing. I think, you know, if you want people to come and try a new technology and change the way you've been banking pretty much for your whole life to this new method, the best way to do it is to entice them with an incentive. So that incentive is, if you decided you wanted to use one of these cards, by signing up you get £5. So I'm going to attach a code in the summary down below. When you download the app, you input the code, and that's going to reward you with £5 once you start using the card. It also rewards me with £5 as well, so there's an incentive to start referring your friends. Now, the way I see it is, if you referred 3 of your friends on a monthly basis and this card costs $14.99, you're covering your costs and getting travel insurance, access to lounge, gadget insurance, a snazzy card, you know, discounts on your favorite retailers, and you choose those retailers. It's not a case of curve cards say these are the retailers you must get a kickback from. You decide, so they're relevant to you as a purchaser, which is amazing. So refer 3 friends a month and this is practically free. So yeah, I'd be really interested if you've got one of these, what your thoughts are. There are some people putting comments in some of my previous videos about accounts being shut for MONZO and for Curve and things like that. Now, these guys are banks, they are banking institutions, and they are regulated. That means within that there are legalities and laws that they have to be aligned with. If you are breaching those rules and regulations and putting these guys in jeopardy as a business, of course you're going to lose access to your account. It's a no-brainer, you know, so you have to be aware of these things. So if you are trying to use it for anything dodgy, you know, the probability is you are going to lose your account. I've been using these bank systems for a while now. I don't do anything dodgy with them and I still have my account. So the fear-mongering of people just having accounts shut down, do not worry about it. If you are intending to do anything sort of dodgy or whatnot, probably just stick to cash. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I look forward to seeing you soon, and take care. Ciao.